One thing I've never understood. How do people live like that? So it's a saying in Islam that you're not a believer until you want for others what you have for yourself. If you had some mad mansion and everyone around you was poor, how are you happy?
Okay, so here we go.
Imagine we left the house right now, right?
Yeah.
And the house to the left and the right of us, there weren't houses there. There were just mans lying on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, bro, do you need some help?
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, you want a blanket or some shit?
Yeah, exactly. Like, at least
food.
bring their level up.
Yeah,
I'm not saying give your shit away, but how do people enjoy living in that disparity? If I'm the only one who's rich in an area, not only am I a target, I just feel like a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, in comments as well, if you had to answer that question about India, how do you think you would answer it?
Yeah, that's how would you describe India? Or even Pakistan, how would you describe it?
Or actually...
Or just your home country.
Your home country. Yeah. The same question, something about your home country that people in the West or whatnot don't know. And if your home country is in the West, then you're not allowed to fucking answer.
Yeah.
Right? No, you can.
Now you can describe it.
Yeah, describe your home country and how something about it that you wish people knew more about.
Yeah.
One of its positive qualities and one of its negative qualities.
Yeah, both. Segueing onto the next topic.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
A question which Harris brought up. And to be fair, he just spoke about it briefly. And I thought it'd be a great question to ask in the pod.
No, I'll tell you how I came onto it. But yeah, ask the question.
Okay, so how do you equate the amount you poop to the food you digest?
Okay. Now, disclaimer.
Yeah, of course, man starts with the disclaimer.
I came back from Pakistan and like I was fucked. Now at this point,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I came home and got jumped and just
got railed,
ravaged. I hadn't eaten too much, and yet I was shitting like what every hour on the hour, right? And the amounts that were coming out, like at some point, I was like, I've gone past the point of what I've consumed.
Yeah.
Where is this coming from? Right? So I walk back in the room, hobbling along, arsehole on fire. I need to write a book again. like the fires of Mountain Water.
You could smell me a moment, right?
And then that's when I asked the question, like how much of the food you consume, how much of it becomes the shit? And how long can it stay in you? Because I don't even know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'd just be shitting.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's coming from. Well, take the water out of your food.
I don't know how to. How do I extract the water, Harris? How do I show me the way?
Just imagine all the water's been absorbed out.
Okay.
Right? But not all of it, because shit can still be wet. So I don't know what I'm telling you.
So, let's say you have a plate of rice and chicken.
Yeah, I'm imagining it. I can see it. Yeah.
How do you tell, all right, cool, this is how much I'm going to shit today?
That's not what my primary concern is when I'm eating rice and chicken. I'm not doing math like, yo, a quarter of that plate's coming out my asshole. Like, I'd imagine there's got to be something on Google, right?
You know what? Yeah, maybe we can find.
Yeah, let's have a little look. See.
Let's Google.
Let's see. It depends on the type of food you ate in a day. If you ate 70% food rich in carbohydrates like yam, rice, and the likes, and 30% other nutrients like vegetables and herbs,
interesting,
then the food that will be turning into poop is likely to be say 60 to 65% of the food you eat will turn into poop.
30% of the solid matter consists of dead bacteria. About 30% consists of indigestible food matter such as cellulose. 10 to 20% is cholesterol and other fats. 10 to 20% is inorganic substances such as calcium phosphate and iron phosphate.
Okay.
And 2 to 3% is protein.
You eat, your body consumes everything it can, and then all these bits it can't handle, it's like, nope, body doesn't like this, let me just get it out of my arsehole.
Yeah, get it out.
And about 60% of what you eat is going to be, okay. So a
pretty
big
good.
ass plate of rice and chicken like that much?
Yeah.
That's 60% of it's shit, bro.
Yeah.
And because I've never taken a shit like that before.
No, neither have I.
Maybe like that.
They
but
kind of like.
yeah, so it kind of
you know what I mean?
compresses and then it comes out tubular. Tubular.
Tubular, dude. Yeah. All right. So I feel like we've cracked the code here.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Next time you eat a rice and chicken, guys, know that 60% of it is coming out your ass at some point.
that's mad.
It is better. It's pretty mad. It's pretty mad.
Yeah, that means the rest of it's just waiting around in your fucking colon, your rectum, all sorts, your stomach. Or I don't actually know my organs that well.
Your colon, your rectum, and your stomach.
Yeah, whatever. Intestines, who cares? Your throat, I don't know. Oh, and then I guess like because it's all going through tubes and stuff, that's how it gets its shape. Don't let me do that again.
It's a shit, guys. I just think it's an interesting topic because nobody ever asks like all questions. Yo, how much am I actually gonna shit today?
Yeah. I like learning facts like that. That stays with me.
Yeah, it's
facts like that and the fact that fucking Usher had gonorrhea.
wait, it was herpes. It was,
Yeah. I like just having that in the back of my mind.
All right, now on to our final video
All right.
about Prince Andrew. Now this was on Good Morning Britain, also known as GMB, very recently.
All right, let's have a listen.
But in this particular case, I do have major whistleblowers coming out to me that know these
are
girls.
very serious accusations being made.
I know they are, and I wouldn't be telling you this.
And, you know, I think what we do know is that Prince Andrew was friends with two now convicted sex offenders, and one of them at the time was convicted, and yet he continued to use his power and privilege in order to benefit
Okay,
them.
no, Victoria Harvey, that's enough.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to
right.
bring that to an end. You made some very serious allegations. The fact of the matter is, as
see what
as our
happens.
barrister here at the desk reminds everybody, there are convictions in this case.
Right.
And we're not
And there's a lot
we're not
of
going to take
untrue
issue with
facts.
those. All right. Thank you very
The one on the left was trying to say he was framed. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
How much did she get paid for that?
Bro, she's getting paid enough.
I
She's on royal dick, is what I'm saying.
must be good.
I don't know.
How much? We did a better question about this a while back.
Yeah.
Do people really think the royal family are good people? Like, people watch The Crown and people talk about Harry and Meghan like, oh, yeah, you know, they're okay, they're good. Do people really not understand that these lot are absolutely villainous?
Yeah, no, but here's the thing, right? When you have... All right, okay, let me ask you this question. For Britain in general, what do they have? Aside from the royal family, what is their thing that they can hold on to and be like, this is...
Nothing. They got no culture, they got nothing.
Well, here we go. When the royals is the only thing you have to attach yourself to be like, this is the culture, this is what represents us, you're going to cling on to it, right? Even if it is fucking little boys and girls.
How did people get so far in life without ever questioning anything? Like, at what point did no one ever think, yo, hold up, are these governments, are they good for us?
Yeah.
I've been asking that from day one. You realize no one has your best interests at heart. Then I just think the world's really dumb, like really dumb. All right, number one, there's a huge cover-up attempt there in that morning show, right?
Yeah,
Like,
100%. 100%. Whoever her name's Susanna, whatever the fuck her name is, yeah.
And then she obviously, like, the thing is, it's agenda then, right? They're trying to push a narrative. She was told, like, when the woman on the right started making good points.
Yeah, good points about, yo, wasn't he friends with Harvey Weinstein or some shit?
It's like, oh, quick, turn it off, turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off, because that was an amazing fucking point to make. What else do you need to know? The man probably went to the island as well and did some madness.
You know what bugs me? Maxwell Hussain and all of them, they've already leaked the list of the names.
Yeah, but they're not gonna...
No, but like all these Marvel actors, Avengers, all of them have been on the
Yeah,
front.
they've all been there, bro.
Like everyone just, oh, Weinstein was so bad. Literally, your favorite actor that you watch, guaranteed was fucking kids. Guaranteed.
Will Smith has been there.
Will Smith's been on the island. Like, his name's there. Like, why is no one talking
Get
about
jiggy with it
that? Yeah. Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
He's he's been there a lot. That guy's a frequent flyer, you know, and he's got a membership royalty scheme, bruv.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to wait in queue, you know what I mean? They get in there first.
He gets there first class, you know what I mean?
Just don't understand, like, that's public information now. There is currently a court case against these actors happening in the background. I'm not making that up. There is a court case going on against them.
Yeah, but then when you're flooded with all the other bullshit that the media can throw at you, it's hard to fight against it, especially when your Instagram algorithm is going to constantly throw other bullshit at you.
It is interesting, actually, the algorithm, because now they just throw whatever they want at you, and they're like, "Oh, it's better. We optimized it for you."
Yeah, it's like,
do you
no.
mean you stopped showing me stuff that makes me think?
Yeah. My question is, you see this island that they had bare little girls at, wherever. What the fuck happened to the girls on the island? Why have we not heard from any of these girls on the island?
Killed. Guaranteed.
Madness.
Guaranteed killed.
Man, and once again, that should be the number one question that everyone should be asking, by the way.
There are certain villages that they take these girls from, and they breed them from a young age. There are like women who are forced to have babies so that the babies can be fucked, kind of thing.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's very fucked.
Yeah.
That is fucked.
And they do it in certain villages in the world where who the fuck would even know? How would I know if some random Amazonian village was just wiped out for sex slavery? I wouldn't.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah.
And again, I suppose we don't cover the whole world anyway, because only Western news matters.
Yeah, exactly. It's that was a obvious case of censorship.
Yeah.
Because you can't give your real views. That woman should have been allowed to say what she wanted to say.
But GMB as Good Morning Britain is exactly what they're called. Of course, they're going to cut it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because once again, it's an agenda thing, and they're going to be sucking the royals' dicks for the rest of their lives. So it is what it is.
We sound crazy talking about this because everyone else is so trapped mentally.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, you say something like this and everyone's like, "Oh, you believe conspiracy theories." What do you mean? The court case is on. It's not like I'm making it up.
Yeah. If it was not documented,
you know what I
the
mean?
media didn't say, "Yo, guys, by the way, this happened." It's like, bro, come on, man.
Just like COVID, right? No one was getting sick on the streets in the UK. Did you see people dying like that, dropping dead?
I didn't see anybody dying. They were just throwing numbers at me.
They told us it was like the worst fucking thing ever, right?
Yeah, they made it out to be like a fucking plague.
Yeah.
Is what it was.
They made people take injections and shit when they felt fine. Who takes an injection when they feel fine?
You don't.
So once again, they made people not trust their own senses. Now people are at the level where they don't trust any of their own senses. If they see a report which says experts say sucking off your dad is the best way to remain mentally healthy, people will do it without even questioning, wait, does this make sense?
Yeah.
Because we don't think for ourselves anymore.
No, we don't.
And once again, we say this, and we've said it on Twitch sometimes, and you occasionally get people saying, "Oh, it sounds a bit like conspiracy theories," and it's like, but what does that mean to you?
Conspiracy theories is something that's completely made up, which has no form of documentation whatsoever.
Unless these lot are in some weird delusion that they think all governments are friends and no conspiracies exist.
If you think the government is your friend,
fucking hell.
Boy, do I have news for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think...
Didn't they just like triple our fucking bills recently or something?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just saying.
All that bills got tripled and it's like, oh, they're trying their best.
They are trying.
Oh, well, but Jeremy Corbyn's not a strong enough leader. Oh, this person, this. Who even listens to British politics? If you listen to British politics and you live in Britain, you're an absolute dumbass.
Well, when did you actually believe your leader was actually going to do something for you? Knowing that he's going to get changed in the next 3 years or some shit.
Oh, this is how we get changed. No, it isn't. You're doing the same thing everyone else did.
If we were going to get changed, we would have had change time ago. Unfortunately, we're still stuck in the system where we're constantly trying to pick someone that's going to make a change. When nobody's going to make a change.
Stop subscribing
Man's
to their
going to get
system.
put into position and get paid and then fuck off, just like everybody else does. Same with the US presidents. Same with everybody else in the politics system.
Yeah.
You take a position, you get paid, and you fuck off.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're apparently, oh, you guys don't care, that's why the world doesn't change. No, it's because you guys give energy to people who don't care about you. So yeah, I don't have time for politics, man. Anyone starts talking to me about politics, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm a retard. Just don't talk to me. Nah, legit, because I'd rather, they're going to be like, oh, why don't you care? You should be informed. No, I shouldn't. Even this whole Prince Andrew stuff, clearly a pedophile, right? And yet, even now, there is doubt in the minds of the people.
Yeah, the man that had an island, by the way. Not just like a house or a den or a dungeon, an island where he was just smashing bare little kids.
I'm not sure a den or a dungeon is so much better, but still an island
in comparison to a fucking island.
Yeah, no,
man had a whole island where celebrities would just come and cook up fucking little kids, bro. You mad? Go and watch another Marvel movie.
Yeah, bro. Watch Phase 4 and think about how they're all fucking kids.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
These kids die.
Absolutely. Of course they do.
Nah, you guys are fucked. Hollywood's fucked.
Hollywood is fucked. There's a reason why I don't watch movies anymore, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't want to watch no one acting to be something and then, you know, everyone giving praise that they've made such a great movie.
Yeah.
When in the background they're just fucking little kids.
Yeah. The fucking comment that pisses me off the most. You can tell from this interview she's so down to earth. You can tell she's beautiful inside and out.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? What genuinely? What the fuck are you talking about? She can tell she's so beautiful inside and out. Number one, you have no fucking judgment of character. You're a fucking 13-year-old retard online. Don't chat shit to me about you can tell. You can't tell shit, all right? No one in your family loves you, all right? So let's start with that, all right? Two, how could you tell? How?
You can't tell that. You can't tell that from looking at someone's acting.
You do understand they're actors.
Yeah, they are actors for a reason. They get paid to do this. They get paid a lot of money.
They get paid to be the best in the world at convincing people they are someone they're not. And somehow you think that their interviews are unscripted and that their interviews are their genuine selves. How dumb does one have to be? Oh, she's glowing. Oh, fucking Muslims? Oh my God, don't get me started on Muslims.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it happens with other people as well.
Glowing,
it's not
mashallah.
Yeah.
They see an artist, a female makeup artist. She's got makeup caked.
Yeah.
Oh, she has such a natural glow. What do you mean natural glow? That's fucking £100 worth of product on her face. That's not natural glow.
Take all that shit off and see what.
Yeah, what a natural glow's like, bruv. Oh my God.
That's the thing. We've come to grips now that is the only thing that's beautiful. If you don't have makeup on, people don't see that as beautiful anymore, which is fucked up.
Sad.
Because back in the day when mans were living in fucking straw huts and shit, you had no makeup. You had to walk outside and just hope that you had the best look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just leave it to God at that point.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, leave it to God, bruv.
Imagine being so insecure that you paint every day on your face so that other people can't see what you actually look like.
It depends on how much you care about what others think of you and whether you're going to fit in with the rest or not. Culturally or not. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I would never look at another dude and be like, oh, he's got nicer eyes than me, or his hair is just so much more luscious. Like, I respect it, but that's not what gets me down. What gets men down is normally, oh, well, that person, you should never compare, but that's what hits us, status. Women have looks, and they've taken that and they've been like, okay, well, let's make an industry out of it. We're going to convince them that they can be more beautiful.
That's sad, though.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's really sad. You know, even with comparison, even when I could be broke, which I am. I can be very, very, very broke, right?
Yeah.
And I still wouldn't give a shit about nobody's status. I wouldn't care. Just tell you why, because I'm breathing.
Yeah. No, but then you've got outlook. I'm talking about generic natural state for most men. Because men have
average dude, yeah,
we have something in our brain, I think I saw it in an interview, which actually regulates our emotions. If you have high serotonin, you're happier. Serotonin naturally gets higher the higher your status is, which means humans have a natural hierarchy system in them. When you're doing better in life, your chemicals make you feel better about yourself, which is ego. Which isn't a good thing. I'm not saying you can't overcome it with good thinking. Of course you can.
Yeah.
But we have a natural inclination to feel better about ourselves when we're doing better, which is such a fucked up thing to have inside you. That's like the animal soul, for me. There's a level beyond that where humans don't care about that stuff. But the majority of, like, I'd say 99% of the world doesn't live within that sphere of life. They live within the animal soul only.
Which is terrible.
Yeah. They eat, they fuck, they sleep. Just so people who don't understand what transitioning is. You don't become the other sex. That's not possible. I'm going to explain the science behind it. They invert your dick and make a wound inside your bottom area, which they feed the inverted dick back into, and that becomes your fake vagina. Now, I don't know if you know much about science, but that is not a vagina. That is a wound. And because your body recognizes it as a wound, because it's not a vagina, because you're not a woman, it scabs up.
Yeah.
So you have to take tablets to stop it from scabbing up, so that it can still be wet for whoever wants to put it in your wound, which gives you zero pleasure because it can't. It doesn't have the nerve endings required.
Yeah. Also, you won't be having periods through your wound. Because once again,
it's not possible. You don't have fucking ovaries or
you don't have
uterus.
the DNA or the genetics for that. So
yeah. Suicide rates for people who transition. Look it up. If you're thinking I'm being transphobic, look up suicide rates of people who transition. In almost every case, it does not make the person feel better at all. Most people think they've made a terrible mistake. They still feel like the other sex.
Yeah.
In their mind, and even though they've transitioned, they realize it makes zero difference.
It makes no difference whatsoever.
You're being lied to.
But yeah, we can touch on mental health if you want.
Mental health.
Yeah, everybody is talking about, especially like people on Twitch, for example. I find a lot of people talking about being, I have a lot of anxiety.
How do you feel about that? People joining our stream and then randomly telling us, by the way, I'm super depressed.
You want me to be completely honest? I think people are seeking attention.
Okay.
So I'm not saying it kind of is a bad thing, but it also isn't. Let's say, for example, these people that come into our streams are seeking attention because they don't get it from anywhere else. Which
is a genuine concern for them.
Yeah, it's a major concern. And if they're not getting it, of course they're going to go to other people and tell them what their issues are. And of course there's someone on Discord, right, who comes into a server, I'm not going to say the name, but they literally, the only thing they ever talk about is their issues. Which then I asked the question, maybe you literally have nobody else to talk to, or nobody's listening to you. So much so that you just want to tell every single person you run into that these are my issues. This is what's going on in my life. And once again, nobody responds to them. I don't respond to them. Yeah. Because then it becomes my problem. You know what I mean? And I could take it on, but once again...
Yeah. It's a bit much. It's not...
I don't know you like that to take on your issues. You know what I mean?
A mother and a father have certain roles they should be providing for a child.
Yeah.
If they do those things correctly, it's very unlikely your child will have mental health issues.
Yeah, facts.
Very unlikely. Maybe you fall through the gaps. Are your teachers doing their job properly? Is your community doing their job properly?
Yeah.
If so, that child is protected for the most part and very unlikely to develop mental health issues.
Yeah.
So everyone's just like, oh, therapy is great. All right, cool, therapy is great. Why aren't we trying to prevent it?
Yeah.
Why are we always so hell-bent on remediating stuff? Let's create a problem, do nothing about it, and then throw money at trying to fix it afterwards.
Yeah.
How about we just don't cause the problem?
Yeah. Well, that stops the business then, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's a fucking scam. Like, no one's actually trying to target the concerns of mental health, which is like a lot of people just feel unloved. Put it this way. A child's there, all right? Falls down, it looks to its parents. Should I cry or not? If the parents worry, it cries. If the parents just ignore it, yeah, come on, get up.
Yeah.
Doesn't cry.
Doesn't cry.
You've taught it a response. Don't cry when you're in pain like that. There's no need. It's not even a big deal. Okay. Same way, when there's an issue and you can't handle it, your dad will smile, your mum will smile, calm, breathe, don't worry. You've learned that now. Anytime you feel overwhelmed in life, you don't feel overwhelmed. You have a technique to deal with it which works. And it's got nostalgia and memory attached to it as well. It's
programmed itself into you.
Yeah.
Easy game.
It's all programming.
Easy game.
Easy game. But these people with the mental health issues, not only have they been abandoned and neglected, which gives them problems, they've not been given the tools to deal with problems because they were abandoned and neglected.
It's really sad. And this is why people who do go off and have kids and stuff, you fuckers out there that fuck each other, you need to stick together.
Yeah.
I don't understand people that go out, have kids, and then be like, well, I don't like my partner anymore. Well, you should have thought of that before you started busting nuts.
Honestly, that shit pisses me off more than anything.
You should have stuck together, because now, congratulations, you've now raised a broken child.
Please let me just put this out there again. Statistically, majority of the times, it is better to stick together.
Yeah.
Regardless of how bad your relationship is, what's best for the child, statistically, is for the parents to stick together. Now, if I see one retard comment saying, if my parents stuck together, I would have been worse off because I can tell they didn't love each other, you couldn't tell that. That's a response you've been taught by people.
Yeah. But yeah, stop having kids and being shit parents. You're shit parents.
I could do a whole podcast just dissing bad parenting.
Yeah, to be fair, I could as well. I've got got experience in that part. that department, I'm pretty professional at, you know what I mean? Fuck academically skilled.
I'm quite theoretical on this, but he's on the practical.
Yeah,
bro.
I got the practical.
He's on the exams. He's got a PhD in it, bro.
I got a master's in that shit, right?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think we've touched base with a few topics.
Yeah, it's been nice
been
first podcast back. We might change the angle up a few times. We're still working out.
We're still trying to figure out the kinks.
I know my kinks.
I'm still trying to figure out my kinks.
Nails and breasts.
But yeah, guys, this was the first podcast back in 2023.
Podcast number 3.
Is this number 3?
That we've kept on public. yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave some comments down below. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. Check us out on Spotify.
Please.
Check us out on Twitch. We're live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m.
Facts.
Come and check us out. Talk some shit. Redeem a song. Watch us suck at games.
Yeah.
We do all of that.
That is what we do.
YouTube. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We are on a bunch of social media platforms.
We do shorts. Check out our series called A Better Question.
We also wear shorts in the shorts. Maybe. Sometimes. Don't quote me on that.
I'm just thinking if I have.
I think I must have.
You might have done with the floral ones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll try do another one next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll try to do another one next week. As always, I've been Aiza Woods.
I'm Harris Rana.
And we've been the Playground Junkies.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Do we just pause here and fade to black?
Oh God.
Where are the lights gone?
Just hold on, just hold on.